What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with our Tales of Xillia 2 video. Last time, we went through some stuff. We finished going through the facility that Gilland, Alvin's, originally deceased uncle, was running. We ran into the Summon Spirit Aska, gave us some little tidbits on, the land of Canaan and what we have to do to kind of deal with that. And then after that, we ended up having to meet with Kronos for the first time, and he was like, "Oh, humanity's stupid bad, you'll all be punished." But thanks to Julius, we were able to get away. Unfortunately, our group did get split up a little bit. We are missing Alvin, Rowan, and Elle. I believe that's all we're missing, because I think that's everyone we had with us. Yeah. So, we will have to run into them at some point. But yeah. So, we're in Riese Maxia. And, obviously, we're in front of Milla's old shrine. So, let's just run down and see what we can find. Okay. You don't need to tell me about that. That's a given. Okay. So, we're gonna head through the Neokara. Wait. Yeah. So, Neokara Spirit Way to Neokara. Okay. Maybe I should stock up on items. We did do a couple boss fights, so we're probably running a little low on stuff. That should be fine.
This looks exactly the same as our Riese Maxia. Yeah, what a bummer. I was hoping they'd have, like, flying trains and stuff.
Flying trains and stuff. It's an alternate reality, Leia, not the future. Although I guess a flying train in Tales wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility. It, like, dove through us. What the heck?
They don't look normal. What a pain.
Yeah, they're kind of annoying because they resist everything. Okay.
Chromatus, any time now. Wait, you can't transform? Lousy time to get stage fright. Hey, snap out of it. Ha!
This place is very sacred to us, Outsiders aren't welcome.
Wait!
That was the version of Milla from this dimension, right? Let's push on to Neokara.
Yeah, okay.
But we've got a problem! Isn't Luger our ticket home to the Prime Dimension? If he can't transform anymore, then we're stuck.
Yeah, that could be a problem. But, alright, well, we ran into Milla from this dimension anyway. It can. It's an alternate dimension, Jude. Although it is very coincidental that we would run into her.
Look out! We got this. I got your back.
Okay, it looks like all the enemies in this area are just gonna negate my dual swords.
I'm getting strong.
Yes, that's what.
Here, well, I guess for now we just push on. And here we are, Niakara. Let's grab this real quick before we head in there. Boost our skills a little bit.
We have to find them, you guys. They're probably all lonely and scared. Luger! Hey, you big dummy, don't make me worry like that.
Looks like everybody's okay.
Brother.
DODA here. After analyzing the coordinate deviation of the fractured dimension, we've determined there's a high probability it contains a waymarker. If a waymarker is found, its retrieval will become your top priority.
We risked it all, but it seems things worked out.
What's a waymarker?
They're clues to Kanan's location, all hidden in deeply fractured dimensions. They're always fused with catalysts.
Leave the rest to me. I'm taking that pocket watch.
No, you're not. Or my dead body. Yeah, let's go with what I chose before. That's how I would react.
Really? That's the first thing you say to me? Luger has been worried sick about you this entire time, Julius. He's public enemy #1. He had to sign on with Spirius.
That true? I'm sorry. You leave Spirius to me, Luger, you understand? You don't have to worry about a thing.
This is my daddy's watch.
Hand it over.
I told you it's my daddy's.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Luger's watch and daddy's watch got mashed into a single one.
Is she the one?
Would you mind taking your family drama elsewhere? You humans are giving me a headache.
It's Milla!
Wait, do I know you? I'd remember such a motley crew. You hungry, fat cat?
He's not fat.
I'll bet you're always hungry. Come on.
Rolo, wait up!
We should follow them, Luger. She might be the catalyst.
Ah, Jude.
After you, big bro.
I don't need a minder.
Yeah, well, you're getting one all the same. You just tried to attack Al for crying out loud. So now you have the honor of my constant supervision.
I feel so trusted.
Can't really blame them. If it wasn't for the damage he already sustained, he would have gotten her. Alright, well, I guess we'll look for them. I assume they'll be in this house with the giant gold star. Let's see what's going on with this Milla.
How come you're so late?
Hey, it's not our fault you're a speed demon, kiddo.
Let's go with
Had
that.
me worried.
I'm sorry.
Fancy looking feast you have there, Rolo.
Milla made it for us. It's super tasty. Right? Milla's really into cooking, but she says no one in the village will eat her food. I wonder how come.
What do you people think you're doing in my home?
Hey! The soup wasn't gross at all. Thank you.
Well, you must be eating some pretty terrible stuff if you thought my cooking was good.
I eat great stuff. My daddy makes all my food for me, and he's a super duper good cook. He'll spend hours and hours making his special soup. He's the best cook ever. Yeah.
If it's that good, maybe I'll ask him for the recipe.
I can ask him for you. You know, 'cause you fed me and all.
I'd like that. Oh, welcome back.
Ew. You've been concocting that putrid human food again, haven't you?
I'm sorry, Muse. These people were hungry. I couldn't just...
You know full well how much that smell bothers me.
What's going on with her eyes?
Forgive me, Muse.
What are you doing?
What in the world?
What's wrong?
Muse, what was that?
Quit your stammering!
Jeez.
Anyway, it's time for me to be going.
Yes, Muse.
Milla.
You're done here, aren't you? You'd best leave before we return.
Was that the catalyst reacting to Luger, perhaps?
You mean to tell me Muse is the catalyst?
Yes, for a certainty.
If we kill Muse, this world will disappear.
I wonder where those two were going.
I bet the villagers would know.
Let's split up and ask them.
Please take care of Jude. I don't want him involved in this.
I understand. He is in good hands. Jude, Elise, why don't you join me?
It is a rough situation. Right as we see Milla again, or a version of Milla, Jude immediately knows that once they deal with this, she's gonna vanish. Even if it's not his Milla.
Wow, look at all the animals. Hey, what are those?
Those are called rapigs.
Rapig. Iguana. Rapiguana. You're next, Jude.
Wait, what?
It's a word game? Build off of it, Jude.
Rupiguana? Napple?
Rapiguana apple. You're up, Leia.
Me? Oh, Trap iguana apple.
Alvin.
Oh, man. That's a hard one. Oh, mousetrap. Mousetrap iguana apple. Go.
No. Napple? Napple pie. Mousetrap iguana apple pie. Jude's turn.
We're still going? Llama. Llama's trap iguana apple pie.
La Mouse? Really, Jude?
The eminent Dr. Jude pronounces llama as lamau.
I'm sorry. I panicked.
Okay, new one for llama. Loser starts, Jude. Go.
That seems like a kind of difficult game, like on the spot. I don't think I could play a game like that. You just build off of the
Milla's
word, either the
cooking
front
was
or the
pretty bad,
back.
huh?
Yeah, I suppose Rolo would have enjoyed it quite a bit. So I guess we just talk to villagers. Okay, let's see. Other than us, no one knows the truth about why Exodus was destroyed and the world was saved. In fact, we tried to explain, but no one would believe us. Okay, so the whole Exodus thing still happened in this reality, but why does it seem like this Milla is just like a servant to Muse? Did you hear it's Milla's fault Muse got hurt? Be sure to keep that a secret. That's right. It's a secret to everybody. Okay. Welcome. Let me tell you about the materials you'll come across in Niakara. Oh, okay. This isn't relevant. How about you? Lord Maxwell and Lord Muse just set off towards the Spirit Way not long ago. Thankfully, I prayed to them both today. Okay. Lord Maxwell is already losing her spirit power, but Lord Muse isn't. You'd be wise not to get on her bad side. Yeah, this Muse seems to absolutely be disgusted by humanity. Every night, Lord Muse escorts Lord Maxwell to the Niakara Hollowmont. Lord Milla doesn't seem to know what Muse is doing, but I'm sure it must be some very important reason. So don't even think about interfering.
You catch that? Sounds like Big Sis is up to something she ain't telling Little Sis about.
I caught it just fine, thank you.
Lord Maxwell and Muse used to smile, but no longer. Before, they used to be so much more... No, forget I said anything.
I wonder why Milla and her sister don't get along. Aren't siblings supposed to be close?
I mean, look at Ludger and Julius. Do they seem that close? To be frank, I wish Lord Maxwell wouldn't engage in worldly affairs such as cooking. She should remain pure. Oh, I wish she'd consider her believers' feelings. Bro, she's still a person. Oh, because she's a god, she shouldn't be allowed to, you know, do what she enjoys. Get off. Looks like Milla has completely wiped out Exodus in this dimension, but in any case, we gotta find those two. A visitor, well, how about that? The Great Spirit who saved the world is here with us. We must take care to show no disrespect. Just leave everything to me. I should handle it to the best of my abilities. I understand if you're not feeling so well right now, Jude. I mean, Jude's over there. I can tell you must be very concerned about Milla. Yeah, we already talked to you.
So I guess Muse's headed to the Hollowmont?
Sounds like it. Good for us.
Yep, so I guess we'll just head up there ourselves. I have a feeling things are not going to end so pretty with where we're going. I mean, we already know that, because we know if Muse's the catalyst, we have to kill her. And of course, how is this Milla gonna feel, you know, despite the fact of how she's being treated, still her sister.
Super easy.
I guess we'll see what goes down.
So, are you Rolo's owner, or is it Glasses Guy here?
Let's go with Julius.
Julius.
That's right. I found him 3 years ago when he was still a newborn kitten. You remember that night, Luger? You'd just been shot down by a girl you liked and had run away from home.
Luger got rejected?
I'm afraid so. I went out searching for Luger and found him crouching over Rolo in some back alley. But didn't you and that Nova girl end up being friends?
Shh. Glasses Guy knows all sorts of interesting stories.
I'm glad you liked them, but is it really necessary to keep calling me Glasses Guy?
What, you can tease Luger, but you can't handle a nickname? Some mature big brother you are.
Oh.
Got him. So that tells us that Ludger originally had a crush on Nova. But she said no, it seems. I mean, it's pretty apparent with the interactions we've had so far that she seems very interested in Julius. So, I mean, that's awkward. Maybe she rejected Ludger because she actually likes Julius. But of course, Julius doesn't really seem like the kind of guy who will ever have time for a relationship. Especially in his line of work, you probably don't want to get close to anyone in general.
So cool. I want to shoot too.
No, Elle, we're not giving you a gun.
Seems you've gotten a bit better at this.
Guess he means fighting.
What happened with your job at the station? I see. So you entered this dimension deliberately. You're an agent of Bakur's. Or, rather, of the Spurious Corporation.
Sure.
The same job as you, Julius.
I see. I've always strived to be a brother you could be proud of. Now that seems to have backfired spectacularly. Luger, everything has a dark side. That includes the Spurious Corporation. And it includes me. You don't need to explore our dark side. In fact, you need to stay the hell out of it. Luger. Rolo. You're right. I shouldn't treat him like a child. But I'm his big brother. I can't help it. Sorry. You don't need to hear my grumbling. Thanks, Rolo. You might be more mature than I am.
Well, maybe until it comes to food. But, it is a rough situation, that's for sure. I do find it interesting that at this point of the game... Oh, wow. Yeah, we have a very small party. They didn't decide to just give us playable Julius. I mean, obviously he has a moveset. They could have done it. Even if he's just like a temporary party member. Although, thanks to Raze, we do have full playable Julius. Maybe it just wasn't in the cards to make him playable. Alright, let's head up to the Holomont with our small party of 3. Since they're trying to keep Jude out of this.
Milla!
I thought I told you to leave.
We did.
Oh, shoot! I forgot to tell the paper I was going undercover.
Milla!
What are you doing?
She's holding a Spyrex. It's our mission to destroy Spyrex technology, along with anybody who uses it.
We've really riled her up. So now what?
Good job, Leia. It's gonna come. I don't want to lie.
We'll have to use force.
Have you forgotten what she's capable of? It's a different Milla.
What do you mean, have I forgotten? I've never met her.
Can you even fight her at all? She's your friend, isn't she?
Well, Please, don't do this! I can't fight Milla.
I gotta sit this one out, Luger. I can't do it either. Hey, listen to me. There's something wrong with your sister. You know that, don't you?
With Muse? That's preposterous.
Let's go
It's
with that.
true. She seems different, right?
Yes, but that's my fault. She lost her sight because of me.
Sure.
Doesn't it seem like something is controlling her?
My sister's a great spirit. Nothing can control her.
You sure? Ever noticed Muse talking to herself as though somebody else is right there with her? Almost like she was possessed?
How'd you know that?
And you saw it too, right? That thing glowing in her body? There's no way you could have missed it.
What was that?
That's a divergence catalyst. It possesses people and warps reality.
It's a bad thing, and we have to get rid of it.
An object that warps reality. It's just like a Spyrex.
The two of you used to be inseparable, weren't you? Is she really the type of person who would smack her own sister like that?
Never! Muse was always so kind.
See?
She lost her sight, trying to protect me. The sister I remember was a different person.
Good thing Luger here has the power to smoke out catalysts and destroy them.
Is that the power of the spirits? If this catalyst is destroyed, will Muse go back to normal?
I don't know what I want to go with. I mean, we're lying either way. Let's go with this.
Trust us or not, it's your call.
Maybe once she's better, Muse will finally compliment me on my cooking. All right. I'll help you until the catalyst is destroyed. My sister relies on sound and smell to get around. Eliminate those, and she's dead in the water.
You sure about this?
Come, she should be at the top of the Nia Kara Holomont.
Sounds like we're gonna have a fun time.
You do this?
Don't really have a choice, do we?
Stop giving the kids so much grief, Julius. Sometimes, you need to get your hands dirty.
Don't I know it? That's what worries me.
Oh, right. Okay. We gotta give her an extractor. Well, we have Milla. It's not our Milla, but it's a Milla. Okay, let's give her an alum orb. I guess for now. Alright, we have Milla. Cool. Yeah, let's give everyone what we can. Oh, is it like reset? Every time someone leaves and rejoins the party, I have to like reset their skills. All right, cool.
The path to the Holomont is through the shrine. We're finally seeing the art in these linked arts. Not too shabby, not too shabby at all.
My God. But this is gonna be a good stopping point, since I'm sure it's gonna take us a while to climb to the top of this place anyway to deal with Muse. So we'll stop here where we actually started. You know, we only went to Nia Kara and then came back. But next time we'll head up to Holomont and see if we can deal with Muse. And I guess we'll have to see Milla's reaction when she finds out we actually have to kill her and it's not just removing the catalyst. But yeah, I guess that's it. So that's gonna be it, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.